What's up, chat? It's your boy Aaron Tabeta, and we are back. Well, I am back with part 3 of Why Did Light-Skinned Lefa Cry on Open Chats over his girlfriend. Let's not waste time. Let's get right into this motherfucking video.
No, yeah. guys.
And I won't lie, I thought you were a bit too dramatic, bro.
Regardless of the situation, regardless of whatever the reason why.
Long, regardless
of whatever the reason why.
We're celebrating a birthday.
That's the part I didn't understand, because we also got a lot of stick for that. What are we supposed to do?
Also, yes, again, you know who
Adonis has a birthday.
You know there's a problem here. Everything wrong. He has a mobile. So I'll tell you what happened. If you can watch properly, I was closing the show. I say I'm done. Let's close it. They tell
for those who didn't watch. So over the past 3 parts, we've just been reacting to the episode, but now in part 3, you're finally reacting to why did Lefa cry over his fucking girlfriend over on the thingy, on the flipping podcast. So far, from what I understand, is that, bro, this guy's such an idiot. Like, he didn't cheat recently. Like, the narrative on YouTube when the clips came out of him crying, we all thought that he was crying. Whatever, man. Sorry, we all thought that he was crying because he cheated on his girlfriend and he felt bad. But no, as he's explaining it, it seems that he's crying because every time he argues with his girlfriend, the girlfriend brings up the fact that he cheated on her. So the girlfriend would be like, Lefa, I don't like it when every time you go pee, you don't close the toilet seat when you're done peeing. And I think that's why you cheated on me. And he cried about that. Okay, I'll do that. Sorry, guys, I just keep getting texts.
to stop. When I stop, people come in singing happy birthday. What do the operators want me to do now? I must say no, guys.
No, man. Guys. Yeah, it's been a very tough week, bro. To an extent where, like, I was just off of my Instagram.
I saw you deactivated the IG first.
Yeah, I did.
Really? That's real female drama.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with Kanye, but even she's agreeing that, bro, this guy fights with his girlfriend. He comes to the podcast and cries about it, and then he deletes his Instagram because he's so ashamed of the fact that he cried about it. Even Kanye's agreeing with you, is saying that was a feminine move. But hey, nobody's 100% masculine. No man is 100% masculine. No woman is 100% feminine. So I can admit, we all do have those feminine and masculine traits within each other. So, well, let me check on that.
I didn't want to. I deactivated more TikTok because I didn't want to.
You took your profile picture down.
Look, I was embarrassed on my own behalf, man.
But why? I understand.
Because like I said, I shouldn't have cried. To be honest, I shouldn't have, and I take it upon myself.
I think, honestly speaking, outside of
accountability for the fact that he shouldn't have cried, which is a good thing.
Of other people, I think your girlfriend took it in a sense that showed her how you really feel. I feel like had those tears not fallen, she wasn't going to deep how seriously you also see your wrongs in the situation.
That was good for your relationship.
Take out being embarrassed by other people. You at least helped the right person that you needed to understand how you felt about the situation, know how you really felt.
You know what Melody said, which is true. She said toxic men cry because they know the weight of
I believe that.
Of tears and women.
That was just one time. No, I'm speaking from my experience. I don't feel like you toxic.
Let me tell you something. Do not take dating advice from a woman. If some girl tells you that, hey, if you really want to get to your girlfriend, you must cry in front of her, that is the end of your relationship. If you cry, she's going to be on top of your best friend by next week Tuesday. Don't do that.
Situation, because that's the only time that you've ever cried, right? Yes.
Toxic men cry.
What place did your tears come from?
Seeing how
from alcohol.
I almost said the eyes too.
No, it is. Like I said, if I were sober, I wouldn't have cried. I did say, if I were sober, I wouldn't have cried. But of course, also thinking about how she's been feeling, because of me. Do you understand?
That's why you're crying, because of how she's feeling, because of you.
Yeah, bro. I had empathy in a way.
Oh, that's why you're crying, not because you're hurt. Because of how she's feeling.
Because I'm hurt because I see.
I wouldn't want her to think of me in that way.
He did not say that last week.
He was thinking it.
You spoke about this.
He was thinking it. It was in his head.
I am saying.
And remember, you said
because I'm sober right now. And I'm being honest. because I'm sober and I can articulate myself way better than I did last week. I am hurt, or I was hurt because of the hurt that I've put her through. Like I said, so
Cookies.
no. Like,
So empathy, you felt that.
I put myself in her shoes, because I've seen the things that I've been doing to her. Do you understand?
How are you gonna change? That's the biggest
I
question.
have changed.
Oh, you've changed.
He says he's been changed. It's just that she brings it up.
Yes,
It's
I
old
have.
news.
And she knows as well.
old
She
news.
knows the truth.
Okay,
You can use your head job, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
Right.
cold though.
Yeah. So
How do you feel when she brings it up continuously, though?
I get annoyed.
You know, because I had the same
That is
conversation with my
annoying,
ex
bro.
about something that triggered me. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I felt like I was trying to bring peace in the relationship by not bringing something that was bothering me. I was internalizing all of the pain. And when I had the opportunity to actually be the meanest, I gave my all. Like, I was like a dragon spitting fire. And he didn't know who that person was. And I'm like, you need to understand that person you saw wasn't who I actually am. It came from a person that was trying to protect you, saying you appreciate a person who doesn't bring up the past mistakes that we've basically gone over.
When's the
So you
time
saying
pass?
that, yeah, so you saying that it annoyed you, like, she internalizes that pain when she doesn't bring it up
No,
sometimes.
but she says it's constant.
Umfazi
With
ufela
you, you had your
ngaphakathi.
breaking points.
I did bring it out, but then like
Umfazi
when I had the when I like, you know what,
If I
maybe he's not wrong and I had the opportunity to insult him, I let it all out. Like
No, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know one thing I like about myself
Anyway, now he has turned.
is the ability to actually consider another person's feelings. So I put myself in her shoes. So we had a conversation with her. She was telling me every time I bring this up, it's not to spite you or
Yeah.
whatever. Because, and even the fact that I even mentioned this actually kind of like made her feel a little off, because she doesn't really share such things with her friends or anything. She internalizes everything because for whatever reason, like maybe she doesn't want to feel embarrassed or whatever. Do you understand? So the reason why she says these things to me, that's her way of sort of like letting everything out, because I'm the only person maybe she feels or I can tell
yeah,
about this whole
That
situation.
you know what I want to say, Nate? The pain you felt last week is the pain she feels every single time she's holding it in.
Exactly.
Every time she's what?
Every time she's holding it in.
Yeah.
The
So
same
what
pain
must
you
you do
feel.
to-
I'm not.
Because it's been a year now.
I understand. Like, you know, the thing is, it's tricky to
Just
deal with
get
this
over it.
situation where like this, where like you still want to be with this
Forget
person.
or forget or get on out. Find a new girl, bro. Lefa, you're not married to this girl, bro. Yo, damn.
But there's still pain you're holding on to. You know, I don't blame her for content.
Bro, why is it as guys, we feel like we have to be in relationships and we must? Yo,
Bring it up, but at the same time, I understand that like it's hard to move on like a situation that happened when somebody keeps bringing it
You know,
up.
I agree with
It kinda
Wami in
feels
this
like-
case because
Wami?
Yes, something she said. She said, if you stayed after whatever happened, then
shouldn't
don't
bring
bring
it
it up. Yeah. Then don't
No,
bring it up.
but in my girl's defense,
Of course.
It happened.
It's-
You guys
guys-
spoke about it. She was broken that time.
yes,
So
and
why does it keep
it's
breaking
you
her?
giving
She's
the
still
benefit
here.
of the doubt. No. But guys, love is not black and white. Yeah. So love is not
Hey,
something
you
that
become
you
a
can.
philosopher now.
No, love is not
It sounds
something
like
that you
you
can. No, love is complex, guys. You guys
Yeah.
make it seem like I can just turn off my feelings for someone just like that, or I can just move
No,
on.
if you
easily.
break up, even though you still want to be with someone, you
I
sometimes
understand
break
what
up
you're saying,
yourself.
but at
We're
the
not
same
saying she
time,
doesn't love
Sukanya, when you
use it
love
for what-
someone like that to that level, and I'm very, very grateful for it, baby. Thank you. Like it's just. Guys,
to the voice now.
no. It's just you know, bro. Like I say, a lot of girls nowadays are not patient, even in the smallest of things. Girls up and leave nowadays, bro.
Yeah.
Like girls don't give a shit anymore. They just up and leave. So for her to stay. Now I feel like I'm embarrassing or even talking about this.
Yeah, I think you are
But-
because,
but
and I want to say this because I feel like you
yeah.
now want to commend her.
Yeah.
Resilience.
So let me rather not. Let me
And that is not a
rather not.
compliment.
Yeah, let me
Yeah,
rather
that's not
not.
a
But I'm just saying,
compliment.
bro, love is not black and white. I love my woman. She loves me. We love each other, and then we're gonna push this thing until God decides.
Yes,
yeah.
baby.
Till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, yeah.
Till the wheels fall off.
Yes. Until God says, Yazini, it's done. But we're gonna keep.
After
pushing
tears,
this,
it's
man.
suicide.
Yeah. You win.
hey, Zokanyo, bro, like, you're just always going for clips, bro. Like, can you just shut the fuck up? Yo.
If this happens again, I'm
No,
sure
no, but-
we're gonna
Yes,
also
yes,
if it done.
But just shut up.
Also, on a
bro.
different-
Like, yo, damn.
Myself, why I was laughing at the brother. The brother
Her
gave
name is
us a.
Zokanyo. She should be like the letter Z is the last alphabet. Oh God, the last letter in the alphabet. She should be the last person to, like, when everybody's done talking after this episode. That's when Zokanyo gets to speak. Then we say thank you guys. Then they say thank you guys for tuning into Open Chats. Blah 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 blah. End of the episode because we're tired of you, Zokanyo. Ugh.
5-star
tired of you.
theater performance and unwritten script. Yes. And also, I knew it's not depression, man. I could tell it's not depression. Like, I could tell that, no, the guy has had a lot of classes. That's why I died. Even if you watch the clip, I took that Belgravia and I looked at it and I was like, it's cooking him. So, but I won't lie, where you stressed me is I genuinely think Lefa was crying before the show. And please
You
listen
could
to
see it in
why.
your eyes.
The eyes in the morning, your eyes were very swollen already.
Yeah.
No,
I hadn't
hasn't
slept.
He was hanging.
He always hangs Lefa, but that one was different.
know. I hadn't
that
slept.
one was different. The eyes were already swollen and red. Then also,
It looked like you had the flu.
then put that aside. When we did the membership episode, Lefa was different. Lefa was very different, and I kept on telling you this, and you said you're fine to me. And again, the eyes were still
His
red,
eyes were
and that's
still
what stressed me on membership.
Membership.
Yes.
Yeah.
Operators will see. Then also, in addition to that, Lefa's always a jolly person.
Yeah.
He was extremely disengaged on that episode, such that he kept on saying, "Hi, me, I don't belong here." So that's when I then thought, flip, maybe this thing is not just.
That's what my guy also thought. He thought that it's deeper than just the relationship.
Really?
He's the one who told me to check up on you.
Oh man.
And that's how much he trained because he doesn't watch the show. So, in Figele.
No, Chief, we would like to thank you, my brother. I'm saying,
He has a boyfriend. Yo, sorry, dog.
please again, at least once a month, my brother.
That's my brother cry.
Small brother cries also. Oh. Yeah, if we can.
No, but you can tell smaller brother cries. That's how many in this room are you know.
You serving time, bro. Word. Like, I play that shit, bro. You serving time, bro. Bro, your fingerprints gonna get registered on the system, bro. Word. You throw hands on me, I ain't playing that shit, bro. There it is.
We've had this conversation. You know, I see that.
Huh?
I also see that. We've had this conversation.
You cry,
Yeah.
small brother.
I don't cry, guys.
No, man. At least the week has passed and everything has died down. Now I can breathe. I can be outside again because I couldn't even go out, guys. Everywhere I go. Everyone, you know, bro, when people have this pity for you, like, oh, Mara. Bro, I hate that, bro. No, my son, I think Jabli, the pity corona. Oh, Mara. Bro, I hate that. Guys, don't do that when you see me outside.
No, this week they see that you're fine.
It's worse when it's girls. Yo, girls. Are you okay? But guys, it's been a couple of days since the episode came out. Of course, I'm fine. But shout out to
No,
the
they
love,
see
man.
that you're fine. This week
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. I'm
But
good.
guys,
I'm good.
do you think it's good to stay in a relationship even when it's finishing you? I'm not saying it's
I don't
finishing
think
you.
so.
Like,
He's saying it's finishing you.
You know, Tone. Yeah, I'm not saying it, but he will say it. Yeah.
He's the type to say no offense.
Yeah.
but you get what I'm saying. If you love someone to a point where
I feel like
just the
sometimes
thought
love
of
is
them
letting
doing you
go.
dirty makes you do that. Bro. Whether you call me a coward or not, that's not healthy for you, bro.
So I disagree, bro.
No, I feel like love sometimes is letting go. Like there's a person where I know that like I love this person so much, but I knew that the best thing for us was for me to not be in his life romantically. Like I
That's
can
what
just
I
love you
say.
from a distance.
But you can't break up with someone even though you still
It's like
love
people
them.
that are watching like Love Island currently, Melanie and Sincere, like they definitely have strong feelings for each other, but they're not good for each other. Like it's something that can happen. Like two opposites can coexist.
Facts.
Love and someone
hate.
being toxic in a relationship can coexist. They both love each other, but they're not good for each other.
No, man. Oh.
So Kanyo, you see, these things, they happen. There's people that when their partners say harsh words to them, it gets to them. Like you see it instantly because they hold so much weight to that person. You see, and I'm saying, yeah, I don't think that's healthy, bro.
It's not.
Especially for a man. I don't think it's.
But he's making a good point. He's making a good point where somebody in your life has so much power over you, where she has the ability to ruin your day, they have the ability to make your day. Them believing in you means the world to you. Them not believing in you destroys your world. You know, but then again, the Bible does say there's wisdom of man, there's wisdom of the world, and there's wisdom of God. You know what I mean? So wisdom of man, especially these days, it's like more so that, you know, you should have as many options as possible. Be super attached to your work and things like that. But, you know, the Bible talks more about, you know, you should have one person, you know, one girlfriend. I mean, a wife or a husband, and well, not for me, no husband for me. And that should be like, you know, your absolute safe space, your number one fan. You know what I mean? But I do hear both sides of the argument, but yeah, and also because I've also been in a relationship where like this one girl, she could make my day, ruin my day, bro. And to have a woman have so much control over you, bro. You know how many emotions women go through in a day? Come on, bro, like. But at the same time, I know that the Bible says you should get married as young as possible. Not necessarily, but, you know, it's good to get married It advises us to save ourselves from marriage and stuff. But then again, this is real life, you know what I mean? So I like the Bible, God is like, you know, it's his way over everything. Over my way. Not in everything. I am trying my best, guys. Trust me. Like I'm not like a great Christian. Trust me, no I'm not. Trust me, no, I am not a great Christian. Trust me that there are a lot of issues I have with God. There are a lot of times, even right now, there are times where I'm like, God, I feel like you set me up to fail. God, I feel like if I get myself out of this mess, I never want to partner with you ever again. I've been there. I'm there right now. You know what I mean? What is my point? My point is that I do understand what I'm saying, that to give a woman, especially a woman, so much power over your emotional state is very vulnerable. You know, is a very vulnerable place to be, especially as a guy. Like it's just it's so vulnerable, and you're putting your emotional state, your logic, your energy on the weight of this girl whose emotions go like this. Yeah? But also at the same time, I know the Bible says we should do that. So, yeah.
Say, like, bro, even my own parents, when they say harsh words, I'm
each other.
able I'm able to say, flip it, we'll deal with it. You see, I don't think any relationship with anyone should be that vulnerable, should evoke that much emotional vulnerability to you. Just from an intelligence standpoint, I don't think it's a wise thing. And Chief, I also want to ask you this. There's something, Lefa, you know what I like about people that drink alcohol? They tell the truth. That's one thing
What
they
did
do.
I say this time?
When we asked you last week, one of the deepest thing and the most profound things you said is, you said the reason I'm crying is because we gave your brother the mic, and he
Oh,
said
shit, no.
he said the problem with Lefa is Lefa has so much trauma, and trauma from his past relationship.
He's spoken about that, right?
And then he said the issue in this relationship is Lefa was doing things because he genuinely thinks this girl is doing other things, because he finds it hard to believe that someone can be so perfect. And then when we gave you the mic, you went on to say, bro, I'm fucked up. I don't think I'll ever heal. It's the small things, it's the little things. When I call her and she's not answering, my mind always go far. And then we had a brief chat about, can someone who's been broken, whose trust has been tarnished, can it ever come back? The biggest thing you said last week was, bro, I genuinely cannot trust anymore. So it's more like, self-sabotage and projection.
Yeah.
So when she's not doing anything and I've done my research on it and I find nothing, it drives me crazy, not because I'm like, nah, it can't be. There's something you're doing. So what do you have to say about that? Because that's what you said.
Look,
I want to say something, but I want to hear what Lefa has to say.
yeah,
Well,
it's gonna hold me to it. That's what you said. Look,
But he's making a really good point, bro. And this is where God's way really overpowers the wisdom of man. Because I've also been fucked over by bitches. By 3 last year. And it fucking changed me, bro. Like, it broke me. You know? It really did. And to the point where I don't even want to get married. My dream in life used to be to get married and have a stable home and have a family. That was my dream in life. Not even to be a millionaire and shit. You know? And when those heartbreaks happen, I've changed, bro. Like, I can have an attitude. I can be an asshole. But at least I'm not afraid to say no. I have boundaries and stuff. So, but to get back to the point is that when you have been heartbroken, when you have been cheated on because you're doing things outside of marriage, it changes your ability to trust people. It makes it so hard. It makes it very hard. But also, guys, let's not act like marriage is this perfect thing, this perfect end-all be-all, wada wow of life. Let's not make it seem like that. There are fucked up marriages out there. There are marriages that destroy people. There are people who die in marriages. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's not make it seem like, as much as the Bible says that your marriage should be your safe space and you should save yourself for marriage, you could do that. You could do that. But there still is a chance that that person you marry could F you over. And when you leave that marriage and go on to the next, you're just still so wary to trust the person. I feel like really if you were to do it the Bible's way and like hold yourself and not have sex before marriage and wait for the person who aligns himself as such as well, um, then the likelihood of that happening is almost zero. You know what I mean? So then again, is that God's fault or is that our fault for doing it half of our way and the other half God's way? It has to be in God's way entirely or our way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
First, I won't lie. Getting into the relationship, ne, and I need to emphasize on this. I've healed because yeah.
So when she's not doing anything and I've done my research on it and I find nothing, it drives me crazy, not because I'm like, nah, it can't be. There's something you're doing. So what do you have to say about that? Because that's what you said.
Because you know what, more on that. When I, like, after those 3 heartbreaks, bro, there was even a time after those 3 heartbreaks, whenever I'd make eye contact with a woman in public, just any girl, my heart would drop because that's how tainted I was. Yo, man, I was messed up, bro. That stuff hurt me. That stuff really hurt me, you know? One girl called me disgusting to my face. Called me disgusting. A girl I wanted to take seriously. Another girl, the second girl, what did she say? She said, fuck you, bitch. I don't care that I cheat on you. Straight up. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So, fast forward to this year, March, or when was it? April, May? Bro, I met this girl at church, bro. She blows my mind till today.
Look,
Bro, I go through her social media. Like, she has a boyfriend and everything. When we first met at church, she was like, yo, I feel like God is doing something between us because we both like the same things and what, you know? But I was just like, here goes another woman just talking shit, you know, whatever. But I see how she dressed, super nice, conservative, don't show no skin. I see her social media, no skin. I see her repost, only Christian stuff. I check her tags, nothing crazy. I check her follows, I check her content, everything's clean. I check her character and her content, like, it's so clean. I'm like, this can't be, bro. Like, there has to be something, bro. Even to the point that I think her flirting with me low-key when I first met her, even though she had a boyfriend and I just met her and she's like, yo, I felt like God was doing something between us when I first met you. When, like, right now that I meet you. I feel like that's a red flag. If you're such a good girl, that was a very flirtatious thing for you to say. You know what I mean? And if you can say that to me, just some random nigga that you met at church, I'm not that fly, my nigga. Look, I haven't had a haircut in a minute. What else are you saying to niggas that are actually your type? You see what I'm saying? I'm just looking for the imperfection. But also, I feel like as a nigga, as a guy, especially if you're a working guy, a young guy who's studying, bro, even if you're not working or studying, you're just hustling, bro, you're a man. You are valuable. Valuable. And let me tell you, I hear the same thing from the internet as well. That, yo, you are valuable and you're worthy, and then your value in terms of your title, your achievements should come from the fact that you are worthy enough. I struggle to believe that I'm just worthy of what? Worthy of what? You know what I'm saying? But I know as much as I say that to say that, as much as it's hard for me to say that, I want you guys, you young guys watching, even older guys, I want you guys watching to know that you guys are worthy. You know what I mean? You guys are proper guys. Why, and why am I saying that you're worthy? Because as guys who are working on yourself, whether you're studying, you're in corporate, or you're hustling, or you're not doing anything, bro, whichever girl you're gonna be with, you must do your research on her. You must know what you're getting into. Know who you're letting into your life. Okay, protect yourself. You are worth being protected. Forget your titles, forget your achievements, forget the car you do or do not have. Forget the job you do or do not have. Forget the family background you do come from or you wish you came from. You are worthy of a proper girl. Do your research. Do your research. It is very good for you to know the type of girl you're getting busy with. The last thing I want at the church I'm going to, and the last thing you want, is to be with a girl. Oh man, I met this girl. She's so great. you niggas tell you that, bro, your girl, yo, you think her hole is this big, my nigga? Yo, that bitch like, yo, we all hit that, and now you're deep. You've been with her 6 months, and you're chowing her raw. She's sick, bro. She's been fucking shit a hoe. She's embarrassing you because of her past, because you didn't do your research. Do you flipping research? I learned the hard way.
Hey, yeah,
Well,
hold me to it. That's what you said. Look, at first, I won't lie.
Obsession over.
Getting into the relationship, and I need to emphasize on this. I've healed because, like the last breakup was years back.
Nigga, that's what.
No, wait.
Everybody says they've healed.
I've healed. No, I have, and it took a while
Zucanio, you get one more strike.
actually for me to actually get into, because
What
from
is
my
healing
previous
to you?
relationship to now, I hadn't been in a relationship for like 3 years.
But can I say something? Not being with somebody doesn't mean that you've healed.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being single and making use of that time for specific things. It doesn't mean that just because I've been single for 1 year, I'm healed. No, because you can still bring those trauma bonds into a new relationship. And I feel like that's what you're doing in your current
No,
relationship.
that's not what I'm doing, Kebi. So what I'm
So
trying
how
to
do you
say
know that you healed?
is so
What makes you say you've healed?
no, like I'm over everything that happened, and I've gotten to understand.
But
that
being
in life-
over something is just an acceptance of the situation. It doesn't mean that you've healed.
Then I don't have a definition of healing, but I know what I've healed.
Do you still have insecurities whenever you.
No, I don't. I don't. The reason being is because, like I said, actually, she said I shouldn't touch on our business like too much. So can I close this conversation?
you've been
Because
closing it,
she
Shim.
did ask Shim. She did ask. So what I'm trying to say is, I've never thought
You
of
saying it
her.
now?
Eh?
You're saying what
Yeah,
you...
cool, Zokanya.
Yeah. I've never thought of her cheating or anything. That's how I know I've healed. But now, where the projection comes from, like my cousin said last week, it comes from the little things. Maybe it's that trauma. Maybe there's those elements of, why aren't you answering your call at this time? Whereas you're always on your phone when I'm with you, like your phone is in your hand, etc., etc. So when I call, why aren't you answering? You understand? So what I'm trying to say is, there are certain things that I've sort of like made her carry the burden of the previous relationship, and she shouldn't. Do you understand? And
You basically
it's
told us
taken.
you haven't healed.
It's
No, but there's a difference between healing and experience.
yeah, it's taken its toll to a certain degree in some of the things. Like I said, some of the things that I used to do is because of that.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, well, hey, she's
just have
probably,
experience with your
do you understand?
ex-girlfriends, yeah.
Yes, but it's not to say I'm not over what happened with my ex, etc.
No, I hear you
haven't
fully.
healed.
You are over
One
it.
question. What happens in your mind when you call and she's not answering at that time?
Oh my god. 12 o'clock, you call your bitch, she not answering, my nigga. Come on, nigga, like, yo. These young girls don't sleep, bro. Yo, y'all remember when Bruce called his girl and his girl was with flipping apparently Brandon and Sib's girlfriend, and they were busy at midnight and shit. Nigga, imagine you call your girlfriend at midnight and another nigga pick up the phone being like, what do you want?
What happens? Is it something you're able to just actually answer later, or you?
Yes, I'm able.
Bitch, I'm watching you. And you're not gonna play with me. You understand that?
To do that, and I get annoyed at that because it's not me thinking, hey, she's probably with a guy right now. I don't even think
Because
of
when
her
Mirato
being
was
with
not
another
answering
guy.
her phone, she used to be
it's
cheating.
her being. Hey, nah, let me not talk about my girl, man. It's
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, stop.
It's enough.
stop.
Because we have to commission this.
Yeah.
Do you trust the sober man's words or the drunk man's words, guys, about an issue?
I'm sure the day you drink, you're going to give us a lot of content, yeah?
And that's what he's afraid of.
They're business ideas.
Yeah.
Me when I'm drunk, it's business ideas coming out. Yeah.
I
But
think-
do we trust the drunk man's words? Because Lefa spoke to us last week.
I
guys.
do.
I think I trust the drunk man's
Me
words.
too.
Chief, I think you need to look in the mirror.
So now he's
Brother.
cooking us.
He's cooking us now.
No,
But
that
when
means
you're
get
drunk-
Chukuti.
When you're drunk, you don't have the ability to cook because the truth serum is rocking
And
you
you
wire.
think too slow when you drunk, but here you fast.
guys,
so
Shukuti,
here you're actually
if-
thinking of your words.
If I'm going to
You're
use that
taking your time
analogy,
to
then
answer.
that means when we go to Groove and I shy a girl, like convince her to come with me, say, hey,
Yes.
I like you. So that means I'm lying, Moss.
When you're drunk, you're horny, you're expressing your horniness and you're hitting on the girl.
Yeah, by lying to her and saying I like her, because some gents do that. They're not direct. If we're speaking
saying-
about words, you're saying, fella, do you believe a drunk man's words or a sober man's words?
You wouldn't go
I
to a girl
can
you
be
don't
drunk.
like, so you do like her.
I can be drunk and say, hey, I see something in you, and I want you, like, like I want to put something.
I'm
like
trying to say when you're drunk and doing that, you're showing your desires. Your desires is
At Groove, do you guys approach girls? I do not approach girls at Groove or at the club. You know what I do at the club, man? I just look for a chair. I get my 6 Coronas. I get my hubbly pipe. And I sit close to the DJ booth and I chill, bro. And if a girl is gonna shake some ass on the boy, then it's a good night. If no ass gets shaken, then it's a good night. Nowhere am I gonna go up to a girl and be like, hey girl, I think you're cute. These are things I do in the daytime, not in the nighttime. And you know why I do that? You know why I don't approach girls in the club or in the nighttime? Is because girls get hit on, bro, like flipping, I don't know what, bro. Even average girls get hit on like this. Even the club is worse, bro. At nighttime events, bro, girls get hit on like crazy. So you're gonna be like the millionth guy to hit her up, to come and talk to her, like, oh hell nah, bro. Versus in the daytime, bro, even the prettiest girls, if you approach her, you're probably like the 3rd guy, at best. Come on, nigga. Just
I'm
get
horny
logged in.
and I'm
'Cause, you
trying
know,
to get with you.
I want to add to that, I feel like your explanation about the whole her not picking up the phone call thing and you feeling like you're healed. Sometimes you think that you're healed because you've not actually been triggered in a relationship. Like she hasn't. If it's a thing of like, if somebody's not doing things that would make you feel like it's something of the past, something that you haven't healed from, you think that everything is perfect. But because they're not triggering you into and putting you in that position whereby like you're like, okay, do I?
Shut up, Gabby. You know what my ex used to do? What an ex of mine used to do? I don't even want to call her my ex, but a girl I used to date did last year. One of the big 3. Whenever I take her phone, she did the classic thing. Whenever I try and take her phone, or she put it down. So what? If I get into the next, let's say that really great girl I was talking about, and like 10 minutes ago, that great girl I met at church, if me and her were to date, and I try and take her phone for, like, let's say to take a selfie or just to see it, and she's like, what, am I just supposed to be, no, okay, no, that's okay. We can have privacy. Habits, bro. Habits. Come on. That's why I said, stop taking
really trust this person
advice from women.
or not.
Don't
She's not putting
take
it.
dating advice from women, bro. Hell no. I think the balance is not to react emotionally like I did last year. What I did last year, when she did that, what did I do? I took the phone and I ran. Bro, I ran. Like, I took her phone and I ran. Not the country, my nigga. I ran. I took the phone, I went through it, I saw what I saw, and I broke up with her. I think what I would rather do this time, if she's my girlfriend, and she's not wanna, like, first of all, I wouldn't just, like that girl from last year, that girl I'm talking about who was hiding her phone and stuff from last year, I dated her, like, I offered her a relationship, like, what? I think a month into me meeting her. I think the first time after we slept together, I'm like, yo, I want to date you. You know what I mean? But now, because I've learned to vet people better, and, time is the biggest tell, I'd rather only date a girl, like, 6 months to a year of us, like, having a thing. I don't want to just, like, flip and date you outright. That's crazy. So, if after 6 months to a year of us rocking with each other, and then you start pulling these tactics, or within that, bro, like, just try, bro, like, come on. Okay, if we were dating, I'd break up with you. I'd be like, yo, you do that again, I'm break up with you. Or if we're still in the middle of the situationship, I just know, oh, this ain't wifey, bro.
But you're questioning whatever
Oh,
she's
yeah,
doing.
she's never
So you
really
think that,
putting
yeah, she's not really,
in.
exactly. Let's say like you're with a girl who's always outside.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
have a trauma of like a girl being outside, she doesn't pick up the phone. You're constantly going to think every single time she's outside, she's with a nigga. But because your girl doesn't go outside, you already have that thing of like, But if she was an outside girl, the triggers are going to show up.
I
And so that
wouldn't
you
be with
actually,
her in the
so it
first
hasn't
place,
been
bro.
If she's outside.
Yeah, never, bro.
I'm just using that as an example.
I
But
get
I'm
what
just
you're
saying
saying,
that, like,
yeah.
if you haven't been put in a situation whereby your triggers are being
You haven't been tested.
Yeah, you're being tested. You won't know if you've actually healed or not. Because people that are single always think that they've healed. No. When you're in a relationship or when you're in a friendship where they're constantly questioning you and questioning your character, that's when you actually see, have I really put in the work, like the self-work that I need to know that I've actually healed from the situation?
So can you have you healed?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure, John?
Healed from who? Where?
From who? Yeah, like where's this question
I'm
coming
worried
from?
about Zokanyo.
The ex.
Hey, but what are you worried about? Brother, I have something to say. I am so
Smoke
happy.
brother, you've got something to
No,
say.
I just have a comment on the whole drunk and sober thing. According to science,
Hey.
Lefa. So basically, yeah, so alcohol is more like a truth serum because it inhibits and weakens self-control, which can make people speak more freely. But yeah, it impairs the judgment and the memory. So basically, yeah, what they're saying here is that filter, it's not there. The one that Toast is saying right now.
You know, you walked in
It's
your house
not
about the
there.
wine thing. And I said that brings out like the feminine in me. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
brings out my alter ego. And I love that woman. Like I love that girl where I'm like, I'm feeling myself. I'm in my feminine. Like I'm like this seductive, feminine,
shoulders
very
right there,
confident.
baby.
Exactly. Like I am like, you cannot tell me who I am. Like I am Taylor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm Taylor?
Yes,
Like,
Yes, Taylor.
Stop it.
Yeah, wait, nah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like that's why I feel like a drunk man's words are like really who he wants to be and what he thinks of. Because I feel like being sober, like you can always calculate your thoughts and put on a facade.
Maybe that's why I'm told us
Damn, Gabby, I think you're beautiful though.
drink, yeah?
No, insizwa iphuzi. Insizwa seyidakiwe manje ayifaki insizwa.
Have I healed from who?
Have you healed from me?
From what?
You've been through a lot, man. Relationshiply.
Oh, you know.
No, man. Gabby, you know I'm cooking. Gabby's eyes tells me like, Gabby,
him,
please,
man.
Gabby. You know, with
Gabby, you know that it's cooking.
I don't.
No, but
the things
yeah.
you've been through, Zokanyo, in your relationship, there's no ways, man, you can be.
I haven't been through a lot in this
I
relationship.
feel like from my personal knowledge of Zokanya's relationship, I don't think that the situation that I'm knowledgeable about would put her in a state that she needs to heal from, because in her position,
I've told her things
there's
in private.
only a certain amount of love and yourself you give to a person because of the situation that they're in. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like if I know that like you're in this specific position and I myself choose to involve myself with you, I know the kind of risks I'm putting myself in. So I calculate my emotions and I calculate the amount of love that I give to you. So I can also calculate the amount of heartbreak that comes with it.
No.
That's exactly what
Let
I'm.
me tell you, dearest Zakanya's boyfriend, if this is how Zakanya feels about you, that she's calculating how she feels about you, my nigga, be careful. Chances are high that she don't really like you like that. Because a girl that really like you is gonna like you for all the BS that you come with. It is you, my nigga, who should watch out for her nonsense, not her watching out for you.
Chief, I won't lie, you are cooking with that question.
And can I cook more deeper,
Yes,
Chief?
cook, yeah.
On the situation.
I think Zokanyo's a victim
Yes.
and she doesn't know it.
She knows. She knows.
I don't think.
I don't think she's a victim. I think she's. I'm gonna look.
Let me cook, Gabby.
Look, the thing is, I and I got Uber rides on the way back home, so we have these conversations.
Gabby, let Insizwa cook. Insizwa is cooking now.
You should be asking me a question because you know nothing. So she's saying things that she knows.
Let me cook.
This is girl talk.
Yeah, you should be asking questions and I will answer.
You see, Chomi, the relationship decisions you make sometimes. Remember, Freedom said it to you. I was like, Zokanyo, why are you putting yourself through these things? Why don't you respect some of the things?
Myself.
Chomi, it's like you don't value yourself like that.
No, and I'm gonna stop you there. Do you know why I'm saying
Because and I'm counting my words because it's a sensitive thing and I'm
Yes,
trying to
yes,
be
yes, you can't-
respectful.
you
I
can't-
don't
yeah, you and
wanna-
Gabby know.
I can't
Yeah.
just say, you see,
Yeah.
when you were telling me about your relationship stuff, and if you can remember what I kept on saying, I said, Zokanyo, why you keep on going for this type of things? Because why do you tolerate so much? Because it's like, Chomi, don't you see who you are? Do you understand?
Maybe
So
you think.
I wanna say that
you think highly of
without
me.
dropping-
Don't you think that?
I struggle to understand why you don't rate yourself the same
I
way.
don't think it's not rating herself. I feel like Zokanya's made a very strong standpoint about the whole thing of like, what's this word?
You know when you have a spokesperson? Before you even speak.
She's doing so well.
And you know what that tells
I
me? I
don't
won't
even
lie.
like when
In
they
my
disturb you. You're
instinct,
doing
it
so
tells
well.
me Gabby is avoiding something in this.
I'm not avoiding something. I feel like
Me and Gabby are not in the same situation. So
Yeah, we're not in the same
So
situation.
she's not even
Gabby
relating.
is feeling the need to protect something.
I'm not feeling the need to protect. I'm protecting
Because why
myself.
can't she let you cook?
I'm protecting something
right,
that I
yeah.
understand from my perspective. She has
She
always
says it's better.
advocated for.
Gabriella's
what-
defending
If
something.
there's one thing that everybody knows that Zokanya's always advocated for is what?
For his what?
I'm asking you. I'm gonna say it if you don't know.
Say it.
Being a second wife. Am I correct or am I wrong?
I'll cook
So I
for
feel
you.
like you
I'll
saying
cook
that
for
she
you.
puts herself in situations that she doesn't rate herself is not understanding that she's okay being like, I don't want to say it shouldn't come off the wrong way, but like being number two, if that makes sense.
Show me that statement on its own tells me a lot. There's no person who's born in this earth who rises to say, I want to be number two.
I
You
know.
understand?
Say we're okay with it.
You
I'm
don't
not
say
saying
you
I
want it,
it.
right? But I think looking
If it
at the
happens,
dynamics of how the world is and how relationships really are the state, you come to the conclusion that I just need to accept what it is.
That's trauma, Chomi. That's
It
not
is trauma, but it's also acceptance of the situation because you see what thing he was advocating for last week, Adonis, of wanting to fight for what is not usually fought for. That's opposite of what she's doing. She understands that this is what is going on in the world, and I'm just gonna accept
So
what
you
it is
just
because
accept it.
yeah, you just accept. Sometimes how is it like you must just accept her father
Gabby.
is in the wrong or whatever? She's accepting that relationships sometimes can be fucked up, and I'm okay with being in this dynamic.
Guys, no.
Gabby, you see, you're explaining trauma. You're explaining trauma very well.
But not trauma.
No, but Zokanyo, look here.
Okay, let me send it over to Lefa.
Wait, I remember there was a point in time where you told us, and you spoke openly about your relationship with a guy that was low-key abusive, remember?
The ex who used to cry.
Is it him? Because
Yeah.
that guy.
When I said he
remember you
cries
said
when he's
you were in a
losing the
car with
argument.
him as well, and then there was
I saw a comment. So you guys know that Andrew Tate got arrested and stuff. Hold on, let me show you guys. Oh fuck. Okay, you guys know Andrew Tate and them got arrested, right? So apparently on the Women for Change, I was just checking this one girl's story out, man, and she reposted that, yo, Andrew. Okay, first of all, why did Women for Change SA post the fact that the Tate brothers got arrested? Huh? Anyway, maybe it's because of the charges and shit. And then what I said, I commented, yo, free the Tate brothers. You feel me? I commented that, like, for real though. Like, for real, like, free them. I'm not saying they're innocent. I don't know, but the Lord does us innocent before proven guilty. Bro, like, I'm getting so many replies from mad women. They were just so angry. I said free Andrew Tate, and I'm not going to take it back. Click that.
Is it him?
Yes, he was the abusive.
Yes.
Yes,
So
the
I'm
abusive
thinking,
one.
so what I was trying to say is such experiences sometimes are very difficult to sort of like fully heal from because it's not every day where you get to experience a person who treats you like that. Do you understand? And now it leaves certain scars for your next person. So what he's trying to say, I can't look, he can correct me if I'm wrong.
I have said that, Lefa.
Kore, even if you may think you've healed, but there's certain scars maybe that haven't been triggered, like she said, maybe by your current person, if you do have one. And Chief, continue.
I have said this. I've said, man, I've been in monogamous relationships.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out. So maybe...
Because you know what is unfair that you also guys are saying, right? You have come to the conclusion that I'm not...
Don't forget, Zokanyo's in the danger zone, bro. Danger zone. She's in the danger zone, or she's close, bro. So I feel like if she's just admitting the fact that, yo, my nigga, maybe she's fucking with like a top tier nigga, a nigga who's really getting to it. And she's just accepting that, yo, I really want a top tier guy, and if he's gonna have other girls around him, it's okay. I feel like that's okay, bro. Okay. Just let her accept what she's getting, bro. If she happy, who give a fuck? I don't.
About cheating, like all of them are cheating, and then when we now have to come to the terms of it, you're putting it like, "Hi, but why are you accepting this?" But you guys want us to accept that like men are going to be cheated regardless at the end of the day. And now when we're putting ourselves in a position whereby we're being with men that we know that have another multiple
understand that they're
partner,
cheating.
we understand that, and we've just said, you know what? I understand we're being open about this situation that it's not going to be monogamous, it's going to be polygamous. It's now a problem.
But in the same breath, isn't that you kind of like...
Gabby, ukudla
value
manyana
yourself.
is not life.
It's
You
not.
understand? Did you watch The Polygamist?
I knew you were going to bring this.
You didn't. I didn't. Gabby, did you watch that?
I did.
You know where I saw Zokanyo, and from a point of
Joyce.
love, I was
It's
that
that-
little girl that was taken by that guy to Durban.
Lindani!
That girl genuinely, at the beginning, she genuinely thought the nigga loves him.
I don't think Zokanyo thinks that this person loves me.
She
I think she understands the condition that she has in the
You don't know her.
relationship.
Ask her.
She knows things. You know what?
Zokanyo, please, you think this guy doesn't love you? Let's be honest.
No, I think it does.
No, I'm not saying that she doesn't think he doesn't love her, but I'm not saying that she walks into this thing of like, oh, this guy doesn't love me. I mean, with my relationship that I had in the beginning of the year, I walked into this situation of not thinking of like, oh, this person really wants a serious relationship, but just like we ended up being in a relationship by mistake, basically, because feelings were there. Feelings are regardless going to happen. Like if you're spending a long time with somebody, if I spend 24 hours with them for how many weeks, something is going to develop. Whether you like it or not. No, but even if it doesn't,
Okay.
what I'm just trying to say that like they might be, even if it's one-sided, they might be a liking on one side.
Can I cook him?
Okay.
There's Gabby, then there's Zokanyo. Those people view love and relationships differently.
How do I do
Gabby
it?
has taken her feelings and squashed them aside. No, you've
Yeah,
said,
Gabby seems like- yeah,
you've said it in the pod, and you
I
said
think
if
you
a
know
nigga's
what?
not here doing nothing,
No, I think you know what?
Zokanyo still has
I'll be
some
there with her,
sincerity in her
nothing.
love.
I still do. I still do. I am able to still love wholeheartedly, knowing that somebody's still gonna hurt me regardless. But I think like I said, like I separate heartbreak and love as two different experiences. I know that like I still have love for certain people, even though like that's why I can speak about this person who's spies and still say positive things about them, despite the fact that like there's a negative connotation about our friendship.
No, man.
But what I'm trying to say is that with me,
Gabby, I'll tell you what I'm trying to say. You see, if a guy fucks you up, you're not hurt. It's life. You move
I
on.
am hurt. So
But she
no,
gets really hurt. Am I
am
lying?
hurt.
She gets really.
You know what the thing is, and this is why I say people need to travel. People need to have experiences in this life. One
Maybe
thing
if I
that
go
I've
to
learned is
Dubai,
that
it'll
like
change
when
my
you box
personality.
yourself to a society or a community, you don't think much of the world. So with me, right, I used to like I was having this conversation with my friend yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I used to like whenever a breakup would happen, I'm like, oh, I think this is the end of the world. Like I'm never gonna meet another man. Like I would cry and I would dread the relationship. But now I'm in a space where I know that like I can still cry and moan the love I had for this person, but still know that there's still more for me to experience.
Which is
outside
exactly
of
what
this
Toy is saying. You're
relationship.
different with me. I still feel
She's
like
genuine,
that's the end of the
genuine.
world. It's the end of the world.
Girl,
That's why I said after
Gabby,
the tears, it's suicide.
What you are saying, Zokanya is a victim.
I need to
chief.
give you some
You know, I won't
You
lie.
too.
If Zokanya was my sister, bro, it's the most toxic thing ever. I would fight her against herself. And say, no, this one is not the one. And
No, I think I'm just a lover girl, man. Let's just put it like that.
No.
I always think this relationship is it. When I'm in a relationship, I always think this is
you
it.
always see a man that you're ever in a relationship with is like always going to be your husband. I used to have that perception of like relationships. Like every single man that I'm dating, I feel like yes,
I'm
he needs to be my
saying now
husband.
you're
Sometimes
being
just date for the moment. Like sometimes you enjoy somebody's company, and you can date for years. It doesn't always have to lead to marriage. That's just my personal opinion. Like you can be a good guy. That's what I always say. Somebody can be a good partner, but doesn't mean that they're going to be a good father.
No.
Enjoy the
Which is
moment
exactly what we
and the
said
chemistry
last
that you
time.
guys share for this moment. It doesn't always have to lead to
Well,
marriage.
no, which is exactly what we said last time when you said that you're dating your guy, but you don't see him as a husband. It's different from me. I would never stay with someone who I don't see a future with.
Gabby checks
every
if
single man-
cash money if you don't have.
There's a future secure.
The fact that I'm still here, the fact that
No,
I'm still
I feel
here,
like-
the fact that I'm still here, it means I'm done studying you. I think I've studied you,
There's
and
something you should
yes,
be
now I'm staying because
Wait, can I ask you a
love what I've
question? Are
found.
you the type to stay even after being cheated on?
In the past, I have stayed.
So now you wouldn't stay.
I don't know. I don't want to say yes and then give the impression that I forgive cheating because I still say I don't.
Okay, Gabby will up and leave.
No,
Gabby doesn't know.
Okay.
I will. Let me tell you something.
Gabby is those just that say a man is a man. A man
No,
cheats.
let me tell you something.
You will search them all and you won't find the one.
I'm gonna tell you something. So I have come to the acceptance that yes, all men cheat, right?
Yes.
But it's not something that I accept with my heart. Something I accept with my mind. So when I'm in a relationship, despite the fact that I say like, even if he cheats and he's buying me all of these things, I'm not gonna leave. When the day comes and it happens, and my heart cannot take it, and I walk away. Like I'm saying, I also walk away because I know that there's so many people in this life that you can still experience, who can give you a new and
Gabby.
fresh love. You don't.
Experience ganjan, man. She's like, there's many men you can experience. Hey, that's crazy. Chat, we're gonna leave it here. My phone is about to fucking die. The stupid iPhone 10. Yo, I love you guys. This is part 3 right now. Y'all gonna catch part 4 pretty soon. I love you guys so much. Like, subscribe, check out my YouTube channel, whichever platform you're watching this on, TikTok or IG. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Aaron Tabeta, my name and surname. I'm out of here. I'm probably watching this on YouTube anyway. Road to 100 subs. I'm out.